She's going to like this. Those are just a couple of introduction points I like to do. Just kind of see how they're checking in with me. So we'll get started on this side. And we're already getting lots of stuff happening. Okay. Can you see? Alright. We're going to watch for her reactions. We're going to wait for her to sigh. We're going to, ooh, she says, I like it there. Her head's starting to drop. Her lower lip is already starting to loosen up. She's got one ear on me. So this is Lola?
Lola.
Is that her barn name?
Yes, that's her barn name. Registered name is Too Many Duels. She's an own daughter of Duel Ray. Out of a mare named Loverboy Missy.
And how old was she when you got her?
We purchased her last fall, 2012.
So you haven't had her very long?
No.
Did she come from the same people that you get most of them from in Colorado?
No, this one came out of Texas via a breeder here in Idaho. Or a trainer, I should say.
Here goes a lot of stuff. One of the super fortunate things about being in your wonderful facility is that the flies, well, there's only a couple flies that have even made it in with the doors opening and closing here today. So we aren't getting the flies landing on the horse with them doing the twitching to get us all confused as to, is this a reaction or is this the horse? You can see when I'm coming back here where she's not sore, she's not doing any of that. I should just got that one fly that's still bothering us. But when I go back up into her shoulder where she's still sore, you'll get a lot of reaction.
That's interesting.
And she really is enjoying this because look at how relaxed she is. She's not, bothered by being in here.
Yeah, and she's never been in here before. This is the first time in this.
That's a lot to ask of a horse, to come into a place like this with people in here, with all the smells, and to close up the door, and to have her be this good is awesome. She's got her head turned into me. She's paying very much attention to who. She says, I was wondering when you were going to get to that spot. I like that one.
And her breathing just changed right there to a point.
Did it go? Did she get? There's a release. Oh, she's letting it. We're in a good spot. She's going to yawn here in a second. One thing I know about those yawns is they're contagious. And when she starts, the rest of us are going to start. See, I can feel that twitching through the lights into my hands. So I'm staying on this spot longer than I would normally stay on this spot, just because I'm getting a reaction. And as long as I'm getting a reaction from that horse, I'm going to stay in the area. 'Cause that's how I read them. There was a nice short little. We're waiting for the big one. I'm only on the low setting of the light because I'm not trying to go into a large area of tissue.
So is that the difference in the light settings? That the lights have 3 settings, and so the difference is where is it the tissue you're working on itself, or how far you're trying to go into it for penetration of the light?
Yes, both of those things. I always like to start on the low setting and get a feeling for how much they can tolerate. They're so much more sensitive to energy than we are. So the slightest thing they'll feel that. So if they can tolerate it on a high setting, I'll turn that up if I'm going into just looking for tissue. But if I'm trying to stimulate acupressure points or any of these suppressed points, they are right below the surface of the skin, and they don't need a high setting to stimulate them. And I'm kind of in this shoulder area longer than I would normally, but you can tell already that we're getting a lot less reaction, and I'd like to stay in here as long as I can. What do you think?